What's going on, everybody? We're gonna do a video on how to make salsa. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Now, this is just one way. There's a lot of variations. And who doesn't like salsa? And why does my hair keep sticking? It's never even happened before. Alright. Thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys watching all my videos. Make sure you check out some of my other videos. If you want to make a donation, if you want a specific video, maybe for cooking, or my thoughts or review on something, or even like a review of something or somebody else's video, that's fine. So world event, you can let me know. I try to do what I can with the time that I have. The more money that I generate off of certain other ways, I'll have more time to invest in things like this and other things. But anyways, I'm gonna put this camera down, give you a better angle. We're gonna get to the salsa. The cool thing is, I'll show you in a second. But my face ain't gonna be in this, obviously. And so, I'm gonna be storing this in a jar, which is a pretty good storage unit. A wide mouth jar. If you do decide to grab these, that will also sponsor me. It should, you know, these ball ones are really nice. If you do decide to get the glass jars, they come in packs, and you want to get the wide mouth ones. The other, you can stick your hand in these, or it's easier to get in. So if it's not, it can be a smaller mouth, and sometimes it makes it a little harder. All right. So the first thing we're going to start with is the tomato. So these are probably going to be your best tomatoes, a medium-sized tomato to a big tomato. The best tomatoes to eat, I would say, are the small ones. The small ones, and anything small, so anything small is going to get riper quicker. And the way food is and how it's shipped around, it's going to be riper in the small ones. They grow faster, they sell faster, they're more natural. Tomatoes like these and even heirloom tomatoes are not natural tomatoes. I'm pretty sure tomatoes is a highly genetically modified food, but it's not the end of the world. The smaller ones are just the natural ones, and that's where the tomato, the bigger tomato, comes from, the smaller tomato. They're just, the smaller ones are nice for salads and to snack on. And some people just like them. But for a salsa, to cut all those little ones up, it still could work. Maybe I'll do it next time. Sorry, I have there's like a step here, and it's just like such a weird spot to stand. I'm standing on a step. Squares, you want to cut these down to little squares. Maybe we'll do a cutting video next. We got a lot out of this one. So I'm gonna throw this in the jar so you can see the whole process. I do have a lot of shit going on right here. So we got some fresh tomato. in here. It's going to be a longer video for sure because I can already tell. We're going to throw some peppers in there. These are just small peppers. Again, the smaller ones are just more natural and they grow faster. The bigger ones are actually natural, but a lot of time peppers are sprayed with pesticides, so is like fucking everything though, so. They're just, I probably would have grabbed organic, but they didn't have it, so. If you cut with the end of the knife, you don't want to cut with the beginning. That's going to really dull your knife. That's what someone taught me. And it does seem to be true. And you want to slide towards you so you don't cut yourself. See, I got a lot of pepper right here. But pepper's really good for you. They say it helps with your cardiovascular system, but nonetheless, you know, we're just getting some fiber, we're getting some raw, probably a couple things in here, you know what I mean, getting some taste. There's two types of tomato. There's a red tomato, and then there's a green tomato called a tomola, and it's more so a Mexican and probably like Indian thing. We're gonna zoom in now so you can get a different view. See what we're working with. That's cool, I get to zoom in. While you're here, we're gonna put half of a lemon in. If you have a real small lemon, use a whole one. I just got a lemon squeezer because the seeds go all over the place. You can use limes if you want. And usually I'm gonna wash my hands right quick because they do throw shit on here. And this shit in particular makes me itchy. From there, I'm probably gonna chop another tomato. But I love throwing in, one of my favorites is ginger. Every time that I taste ginger, it tastes right. There's something about it when I eat it, it tastes right. You know, just feel how much you have to cut. You can always cut more, but you usually can't take out. The smaller the thing, usually the finer you want to cut it. So this is obviously kind of like a spice in a way. Ginger is like the best thing for digestion. So ginger, that's why I like it so much. It's very alkaline, and it just really helps the body. It's one of the best things in herbs. I'm just sitting in such a weird spot. So we got half the lemon in there, we got the tomato, and we got peppers. We're gonna throw some spices in there so you can see what we're working with. You can use regular salt, I'm just going to use this sea salt that I have here. And yeah, you just don't put too much in, just sprinkle a little bit. You can always put some more in there. I like red pepper flakes. Now this is the part that gets crazy. Because you can add a lot of spices to a salsa. There's a lot of different ones you can add. So we got that. I'm gonna throw one more in. I'm gonna throw the big bag onion in. Onions pack a lot. I like getting the onion right off the board as soon as I cut it, because it's just all over the place all the time. If your onion has skin on it, it means it's just an older onion. So salsas are kind of like a seasonal thing. Not really in Mexico, but more so when you have colder climates. But I believe in my favorite cuisine, and I think America's true cuisine, to me, is Mexican food, whatever has to do with Mexican. Mexicans just, everyone likes Mexican food. I'm probably gonna throw this in the bag real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna use all this onion. So we have the onion, you know what I mean? And you could just do it by eye. Obviously you don't want too much onion. Onion is powerful. And this is a raw onion. I'm gonna give this a quick shake to see how we're looking at, what it looks like. Mango looked like it would fit really nice in here. A couple slices of mango. That seems really good. I mean, this looks like a pretty solid salsa. I mean, it looks like we got right proportions and everything. I might just leave it at this. The last thing, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. I might cut up some more after the camera. Now this, you don't have to do this. You can leave it as is. And you can always add more spice. But I might, that fell out of focus, but go back up one more time. I might throw this buddy in there. I am. You don't have to. You could throw honey. But I got a little bit of maple syrup. Why not? And just feel it. Everything you do, feel it. Examine it. Take a look at it. I do have some oranges. That would be interesting. But yeah, I mean, we got a pretty nice salsa right here. And you can throw it out anytime. You can store it easily. It's a great household item. This will last probably a couple days. You could also freeze it, but I don't really freeze stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And it's a simple task. If you do it, maybe you can make half a jar, a whole jar, so it's there. That probably can be done faster. I was just doing it for a video. And I was talking. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. Stay blessed, everyone. Peace.